Hello, my friends, and welcome to another episode of our monthly series with my collaboration with Coley being here on YouTube. And it is February. So I wanted to do something other than Valentine's or love because I know that's pretty popular. But I wanted to do something that is kind of not important, but something that I wanted to document for my family instead of the typical Valentine's and love. So the thing that I wanted to document for February would be Super Bowl Sunday, and my family and I were not really like super big football fan, but we do love to watch Super Bowl Sunday because, of course, the best two um, teams are playing against each other, but also we love to watch the commercials. We love the excuse of having a lot of snacks and little appetizers during that time. And then we also like to watch the halftime show. So that's a big thing for us. So I am going to document the Super Bowl Sunday from last year. And I only just used my phone, so the pictures are not that awesome, but I did print them out for 4x6 just to make it easy. Now I kind of put together my layout, as you can see. So this is how it will look, and I just wanted to show you some of the things that I plan on using with these besides the ones that I have already put together here. So I do have a bunch of scraps of paper, and then I am going to put, they're all vertical photos. I mean, horizontal photos, I should say. They're all horizontal, so it was easy for me to put them together. I do plan on doing some stamping with this page, so I have a couple of stamps. This one is from Pink Paisley, and I love that this one is the what do you call it, bottle cap kind of design. So it's a circular design, and it will work to kind of break up some of the squares and hard edged shapes that I have on this page. And then I also have this Technique Tuesday stamp, and it has just a lot of kind of basic quotes or phrases that will work with any themed or I mean any holiday or non-holiday pages. And so these are some of my go-to stamps that I like to use on a lot of my pages. And then I just recently got this one. This is from the My Favorite Things, and they're just circle dies, but they're nested. And so I wanted to see if I can kind of do some circular elements in the centers of these pattern papers that I had cut for these sides. So that's my plan. And then I also have some stickers here. These are both from Creative Agenda of Echo Park. So I was wanting to use these because of the colors that match with my paper and all of the rest of the items that I pulled out. So that is my plan for February. If you want to stick around and see how I make this page, that will be awesome. We'll talk some more later. Okay, so as you can see, I've kind of pre-planned everything that I wanted to do, and so I'm just cutting the inside of these cardstock so that I can use the inside of that for another project. Usually I use that as a base for a card, so I'm going to just cut that out, and I'm using some light blue textured cardstock from Basil, and that just works really well as a background. Now, like I said, this page is not your typical Valentine's or not your typical February page, but I hope that you'll still it will be able to be inspired by it. You can totally use this for your Valentine's pages. Just change out the color scheme and the themes of the papers that you're using. So because a lot of my pages, or rather a lot of this part of this page will be kind of covered up with some paper, but I just decided to cut the pieces like the white cardstock instead of having that as a full page that I'm gonna put on the page itself. I just cut out a strip that's going to go on the top, and then I did punch a scallop border from a pink paper, and then I'm just tucking that in, and then I adhered all of, or not adhered, but laid all of my photos first so that I can see where everything is going to go. And then I just cut out. Now, those papers that I'm cutting on the top, I didn't really measure them. I just kind of eyeballed them to see, make sure that they're different sizes. And this worked really well if you're using scraps, because then you don't have to, you only needed little bits and pieces of that pattern. And so I decided, because my page was very, has really hard edges, you know, it's very boxy in my mind anyways, and so I wanted to make sure that to kind of add some curves, and that is to round the corners of the tops, just the tops of those little papers. And then I'm inking the edges of all of those, and I believe I will be inking a lot of the edges here just so that it will stand out a little bit. I kind of go through these phases of inking and then not inking, and so for some reason with this particular one I did. Okay, so now I'm going to create kind of a nested look on my pages. And so I grabbed two um, circles that are close together, and then I'm going to run them together on the center of these papers so that I have a very thin frame or a very thin border, and then that circle that's in the center. And I've seen Nicole McWork create something like this in her scrapbook pages when she made process videos for pages before, but she would use punches. And since I don't have very large stash of punches, different sizes circles rather, I just use this die, which worked perfectly for what I was wanting to use. And so now, because I wanted to use that kind of what is that, like a bottle cap stamp, I guess that's what you call them. I wanted to make sure that I have a perfect circle to make sure that for those stamps to go on. And so I just found the size that I needed from that same circle die set from My Favorite Things, and that's what I'm going to be using for the stamps. So I wanted to use different colors of stamps actually for this so that it will kind of add more color to it. I grabbed the colors from that dotted paper that I used as a background. And so I have these three. Two of them are from American Crafts, and then another one from Colorbox, a mixed media one. One of them was super light, and so I'm going to turn the circle over and then re-stamp it with a darker one. And I'm just using a foam. It's actually a packaging from a Brad set that I had a long time ago, but I'm just using that foam on the bottom of my stamping just so that I can have an even pressure, or when I stamp my acrylic stamps, that I will get even pressure on all of the surface of my paper, and so to make sure that I have an even stamp. So that's where I change it. I initially wanted to use the pink one, or no, the orange apricot one, I think, but instead I went with the green just to make it stand out a little bit. And then I had to turn that photo over because I accidentally adhered it upside down, so I was just fixing that up. So as you can see, some of these papers are actually 4x6 cards that I had cut out, and I'm totally fine with that because I'm never going to use the other side of it. So I just like the background, or the backside, B side of that paper. So as you can see, some of that dot is peeking through the circles that I had created, and that's exactly the kind of design that I wanted it, because I wanted some of that color to come out, but because that that dotted paper is very strong, like it's very bold, I wanted to subdue it a little bit, and so that's why I added those layerings there. And I just want to take the time here to thank everybody for supporting Nicole and I with this series, for watching and for commenting and for taking the time to just support us in this endeavor. It's really exciting to read all of the comments that was shared for our January one. I hope that you'll continue to watch, and if you have any questions or suggestions, make sure you leave that in the comment section below. We're also looking for some fellow video hoppers, I guess that's what you call them. If you want to hop along with us every month, just either message me or message Nicole, and that will make sure that we will get in touch with you if you're interested. We do this once a month, and it's on the 20th of the month that we post a new video, and we try to show not varying types of holidays, because some of the months will have the same holiday that we're celebrating, but we're trying to give you as much variety as we can so that you'll have a lot of inspirations to gain from our videos. So I'm just layering everything up. Some of them will be adhered with some foam adhesive, just so it'll pop up against the existing layer that's it's going to be adhered to. Now my title is very small. Well, it's smaller than my normal one, because this page was just, I had a lot of patterns, a lot of color, and so I wanted to kind of balance it all out. So my title was just Super Bowl Sunday, and it was using slightly smaller letters, and then I contained it with one circle, which I put on the top left square, or rectangle I should say, of the photo and the collage design that I have there in the center. So now I'm just adding a few more touches here and there. I added a bunch of the stickers that came from those sticker sheets that I planned on using, and then I have this one sticker that it's a label sticker, and it had room for me to be able to adhere or to stamp a sentiment on there, and I adhere that on part of my photo. This is the fun part for me, is to put some stickers on empty spaces of my photos or of my page, and just kind of dress it up a little bit. And I have a few still shots coming up, so again, if you have any questions, just leave it in the comment section below, and I am looking forward to hearing what you think of this latest monthly celebrations video. I will catch you guys later. Bye.